Can you guys believe it's already the end of May? Like, it's Memorial Day. I feel like this summer is just gonna fly by, like nothing to do. I'm on vacation next week. Getting ready to go down to the trailer. We have a trailer in between Ocean City and Sea Isle. It's not opened up yet, but hopefully I can get down there, hang on the beach a little bit. Not even sure you're allowed on the beach, but I don't know. We'll see how that all works out. But yeah, today's Memorial Day, and it's a little bit shitty out. Gonna take the bike out today, have some new upgrades for it. Just like minor stuff that I got. Here they are. These are from 1000 riding gloves, and they're like handmade and stitched, and they're really nice. Looking forward to trying them out today. And then I bought a bag for the right here for long trips. Probably not gonna use that today. And then I have the front mount light for if I get stuck at nighttime. That's a Night Rider's light. Pretty good one. And the rear tail light still didn't come in yet, so I don't know what's going on with that. And then I have the Crank Brothers pump, and I bought a full maintenance, road bike maintenance book because I want to learn how to do this myself, so not rely on the bike shop. But yeah, looking forward to I'm gonna rewrap the bars. The bar wrap is coming all undone, so I'm gonna rewrap them with some new wrap. And hopefully I get my wheels soon and clip-in pedals because I need clip-in pedals bad. But anyway, that's later on. We're gonna go on the bike probably for a few hours today. Probably do at least 40 miles, 50 miles today at the least. But out back, outside is what I wanted to show you. So here's the grass so far. And I just did the first cut last night. I noticed a dead spot here, so I've been ripping that back up, trying to get that dead grass to grow. And then the one problem I'm having, so I bought the real mower, and this is a Scott's one. It's pretty damn good. It cut it really nice. The only issue that I'm having is some of the grass is laying flat, and it's not staying up. I don't know if it's just too heavy, or I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you, but it's not flat, or it's not sticking up. So there's a lot of places where it's flat and the mower's not getting it. So maybe I have to wait for it to dry out real good and then maybe rake it and then hit it with this thing. But it came with the thing on the back. But real quick, I'll show you. This thing is pretty loud, but if the grass is flat, like if there's a flat spot in the grass, it won't cut it, you know. So we'll see. See what you guys can put in the comments, maybe some advice with that, and then get that figured out. I do gotta get a weed whacker still, so I can do the edges. But yeah, that's the mower. I like it though. It's easy for this backyard. There ain't really much going on here. You know, it's real small. There's no point for me to get even an electric mower back here. Is kind of pointless. So I just got this one. It's $89. I mean, you can't really beat that. I saw them on Letgo, the same ones for $100 with the bag and everything, and I'm just like, you know, a couple more dollars, you get a brand new one. So, and there's a different brand, but there's one for $50, this exact one without the bag, and I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of that? So, don't know how great it is. I mean, maybe some of them go lower, is what it is with this one, but it'll do the job that I needed to do back here. That's for sure. It's way better than what it looked like. If you guys remember what this yard looked like when we did that original video, it was pretty terrible back here with trash and just all kinds of shit and weeds and grit, and it was just nasty back here. And then the fence, I bought some new hinges for it, but I think that's just gonna work for now. And then maybe I'll put one here just to give it a little extra support in the center. And this one's good enough too. I mean, even if I put a new one, you're not getting another screw in there. They're just the wrong hinges for it. So, and then I'll probably put a new lock here. And right now, I just got it hammered into the back. I don't ever use this fence anyway, so You know, if you really need to get in through here, the fire department needs to get through here or something. I mean, it's pretty easy just to kick this thing down. So if I'm the chief of a fire battalion, I need to get back here, I'm kicking the fence down. I mean, it's, you know, it's just not like, not really a whole lot going on there. Because the fire department would need to get to the back of the house. That's why they have half alleys like this. So, anyways, that's what's going on there. Drill a couple holes in this thing. Yeah, I know, I drilled through the wood. I forgot what I was doing. And I just got this kind of like cheapy door hinge. Just gonna throw this on here just to give it a little extra there. Better than nothing. Storm! Alright, no. Stop! Storm! Another ongoing issue is every time I gotta clean the patio, every time it rains, because when it rains, all the rainwater brings up the dirt in the cracks. So all that dirt comes up when the rainwaters come, and then it dries up and it just turns to dust back here. I'm wondering how there's always so much dust and dirt, and that's how it's coming up through the cracks like that. And then, you know, it dries up and then it just turns to dust, and it's just a pain in the ass to keep up with. Definitely needs to be reconcreted back here, but I'm not doing that shit for sure. This is the next mission we gotta conquer, is down here. I mean, I just have stuff everywhere down here. And, you know, mainly I would like to make this like a little workshop and stuff, but, you know, I'm probably going to do another year here. I did have plans to move after the first year, but it's just, I've already done too much work. I'm still not even set up in the living room. In all realness, guys, I probably couldn't see myself leaving here for at least 3 years, because just the amount of work it takes to move, you know, if something comes up that the price is right and I know maybe I'm going to buy it or stay there for a long time, then maybe I would move. But, you know, I think that probably at least 3 years here would probably be ideal, because it just takes, it's a lot of work to freaking move. And then once you finally get set up, you know, you want to enjoy it for a little while. So it's like, you know, renting isn't for everyone, of course, you know, but in my situation with the YouTube channel and the things I'm trying to do, buying and setting myself up with a mortgage and dedicating to that isn't going to help me do the things that I want to do with my business and grow my business, because I'm dedicated to that for now. So when the time's right, I'll buy a house again. Like you guys might have seen in the other video. I mean, I bought a house when I was 21 years old, so I know what it's like. You know, I've been there, I've done it, And you know, it's just for right now. I think that renting is just best for me and the channel and the business and all the things I'm trying to do. So we'll see. But right now, what I'm thinking is like the amount of work I'm doing already, and just, you know, making the house livable and nice. And we haven't even started on the basement or the living room yet, or anything, or the bedroom for that matter. We basically attacked the studio and the backyard. And the only reason we did the backyard first is because it's summertime. So, you know, that's how we're gonna do it. Look at the spider. What you doing, guy? What you doing, bird? Hi, mamas. Hi, mama doggin. Hi, mama doggin. You enjoying yourself out here? Yeah. So, time to go on the bike. I definitely want to try these out. These things look awesome. They're like, these are from Thousand. They make that bike helmet that's it's kind of like a I don't know. It's not this one, but it looks like it looks fucking heavy and hot, and I'm not really into it, but the gloves are pretty badass. And the bike, I put this thing on it. You know, I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet. So we're gonna go and see, but I do have my Glock in here, so I like that because I don't want to carry the backpack anymore. I mean, that's pretty sweet, right? So I don't know how that's gonna work out. I got the light in there just in case it gets dark, and then my earbuds. That's about it for that. So, you know, we'll see how that works out. I'm trying to get out of the habit of carrying my gun, but, you know, right now I don't know, I like the idea of it. So, but if I'm racing or anything like that, this is just a casual ride, so having my firearm on me, I don't know, it's just something I'm not willing to separate with at the current moment. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I didn't have to pump up the tires. We're good to go on the tires. They're fine. So, didn't really try this out yet, but the Crank Brothers pump looks awesome, but I just haven't needed to use it yet. So we'll see how that. Maybe when I get home, I'll have to pump them up, but they're pretty good right now. So that is it. So the ride that I'm doing is all the way to Kelly Drive to here. It's like 60 minutes, probably about 12 miles or some shit. Then I'll probably ride up and around there for a little while and then head back home. So it is just about 2 o'clock. So I'll probably be home like around 5 or 6. Actually, it's 2:30. So yeah, like 5 or 6 or something. I'll probably go home or head home. So anyway, that's my Memorial Day. I'll probably come home and make hot dogs and shit too, which will be cool. And the sun is out now, so even better. So yesterday on Memorial Day, I took this thing down Kelly Drive, and it was a pretty good ride. I didn't get a flat again by some miracle, which is awesome. So I wanted to talk about this, the Ibera. I think it's called Ibera. Not really sure, but this bag that I put on here. And I really got this for when I'm doing like all day trips like that. Just when I'm out all day long, and I don't really want a backpack, because what I was planning to do, and I didn't think about it till later, and I'm gonna do this on my vacation, and I'll show you guys and I'll film it. My vacation's next week, but I have this bag and then my resistant bands or whatever. I'll just bring them with me. But for those long rides like that, you know, I'm not racing or anything. I'm just riding around the city. You know, I need a place to keep my wallet. I need a place to keep my handgun. I kept a handgun in there. Now, I don't know how many cyclists are gonna ride around with a handgun, but me personally, I do. If I'm racing or like doing something where speed matters, which obviously it doesn't, I don't even have clip-in pedals yet on this, so I'm just cruising around, you know what I mean? I'm not out there breaking city track records or anything. So just cruising around, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the fact that there's literally no cars on the road. Trying to get set up with a GoPro, because if you're a cyclist in the city and you're riding around the city, it's like a perfect time. There's no better time than that. I didn't get to try out the light yet, the Night Riders light. I got home before it was even close to being dark. But so this bag, it worked really well. I kept my Glock 43 in there. Oh, and these too, the 1000 gloves. I wore them all day, had no problems, I mean, my hands didn't sweat at all. These are really nice, guys. So you can check these out. I'll leave a link below their website. And so that's from 1000, and those are awesome. And so I just keep my light in there. And then the only thing I had in there yesterday was my Glock 43, and my wallet was in my zipper pocket in my pants. So yeah, I like it. It actually, you know, it didn't bother me. It didn't get in the way. Didn't make the bike overly heavy, although, you know, there was a handgun in there, so it's not a big handgun. It's super light, freaking Glock 43. You guys know that thing's really, it's, you know, it's a small single stack 9mm, so no issues with that. And that's all I kept in there. I mean, I didn't, you know, it was light. It was fine. So one complaint I would have about it, if anything, is I would like it to lock. If it had a lock, you know, I don't have a lock for this bike, and I didn't plan on leaving it anywhere, so I didn't even bring a lock. But, you know, for some odd reason didn't bring the handgun, I'd have to take it off and put it on me. Take it out of there and put it on me. And that could look a little shady if you're, you know, out front of a store and you go in there and pull a handgun out and put it in your, you know, so it's just, I don't know, I'd just rather have the bike lock it or whatever, even though, you know, I probably wouldn't leave the handgun in there anyway. I just wouldn't risk that. So, but I'm just saying, it would be nice if it locked. It would be a better feature, and maybe some compartments in there, because everything was just kind of stuffed in there and flying all around. So it wouldn't hurt to, you know, it wasn't moving around like you can't feel it, but like, you know, when there's no compartments or set places for things, everything just kind of goes to one area. So I'm actually thinking about, because my buddy has that sewing machine at his shop, I'm thinking about maybe start making bags, guys, like handbags and backpacks and stuff out of Cordair, and doing our own thing, and making a handgun bag for a cycle. So for a road bike, I mean, or mountain bike, whatever. So mountain bike's a little bit different, because you got a way bigger chance to bust your ass on a mountain bike. You know, you're like going over jumps and jumping all around and stuff. So I wouldn't recommend carrying a handgun in your mountain bike. But, you know, honestly, it's each their own. So like if I'm racing, like I said, if I'm racing or whatever, I'm not gonna carry a handgun. But like I'm just cruising around, you know, I'm just cruising around. So that's it. That's what I got. So it was a good day. It was an awesome ride though. Like I probably rode 6 hours or something. I don't know. It was all day. And then I went and ate and met up with a couple people. And we had lunch on the river, and then we rode around for a little bit. They went their separate ways, and I ended up going home. And that was the day. It was awesome. And now I have one more week of work, and I'm on vacation. So trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Probably going to head to the beach a few days. Hopefully we can go on the beach. I don't really know what's going to go on with that. But anyways, that's about all I got time for today, guys. The sun's out today on Monday or Tuesday morning. The grass is looking nice. Storm's out there. Just, I don't know. She like stares at, I don't know what she does, to be honest with you. What are you doing, bud? Huh? She's been standing here staring at something, tearing up the grass with her rear paws, which is annoying. I planted some more seed where the bare spots are, but other than that, it's about as good as I think it's going to get back here anyway, so it is what it is. I don't really care too much about it, as long as it didn't look like a piece of garbage back here. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I love you all. Peace.